Hare Krishna. So I speak with many people, very sweet people, who are interested in spiritual life today. And through leading kirtans at different yoga studios and so on, I'm meeting many people who are very informed by this modern yoga movement. And the teachings that are popular as spiritual teachings. So I wanted to share some thoughts with you. What I always say to these people, I share with them the first thing. I say, we're approaching spiritual life from where we are. So it's a good idea to get to know where we are. Just like if you know you want to get somewhere, you got a map. But if you don't know where you are on the map, how are you going to make a set of directions? You could be anywhere. So directions coming from anywhere. So here's where I am. And I think if you think about it where you are also, I have to tell you, in my world, I'm the only person here. I'm the only one. Everybody else, everything else, is something I'm experiencing. As Srila Prabhupada explained, material consciousness, we are overlording the material energy. That means everything is an object, I'm the subject. I'm the only subject in material consciousness. You're just an object. Just like you might be watching this video is an object. You're watching it. I'm just part of your experience. You're the only one there. And all the people that you interact with, even friends, lovers, parents, everybody, husband, wife, children, you cannot experience them as you experience you, or as they experience them. You're the only subject. And in this world, each one of us is the only subject. In Sanskrit, it's called ahamkar, the false sense of self, the false ego, the center of the universe. So this is where I'm coming from. And in this life, I've had different desires. At one time, I wanted money, and I wanted wealth, and I wanted so many different women. Later on, I wanted drugs and mystical experiences. And as I got into meditation and so many things, I wanted enlightenment, or moksha, liberation, nirvana, samadhi, siddhi, nirvana, yes, all these things, moksha, all these things I wanted. What's the difference? Whether I want money, I want fame, I want enlightenment, I want. This is material consciousness. This is material consciousness. The only way to spiritual consciousness, our soul is asleep. Our material sense of self, the mind, the senses, the desires, have nothing to do with spiritual life. The desire of the Guru, the desire of Krishna himself, the desire of Srimati Radharani, the desire of Mahaprabhu, that is the desire for our spiritual life, coming through Guru. Only by the grace of Guru can we receive desire for spiritual life. Only from the transcendental sound vibrations of Guru can our soul receive some quickening, some awakening, so that we can have desire for spiritual life. And what is that desire? My dear Lord, how can I serve you? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is a desire Srila Prabhupada taught us. My dear Lord, my dear energy of the Lord, please engage me in your service. Now they have this kirtan movement, so-called worldwide, where people who've never heard the mantra, and we know before kirtanam, what is before kirtanam? Shravanam. Without Shravanam, how is there kirtanam? Shravanam means hearing from pure devotee, hearing in parampara, hearing Shabda Brahman. Hearing ultimately means not through material ears. The material senses can't approach infallible, achyuta, fully transcendental divyam. They can't approach. By receiving the transcendental sound vibration coming from Guru. By receiving. That is hearing. So this worldwide kirtan movement, there's no hearing, there's no chanting, alphabet only, alphabet, Hare Krishna alphabet, and the mood is, I want to get some relief from material. That's why after they're chanting, then everybody's silent, sitting, really trying to get the peace, because for a little while they've negated the material sound vibrations. Negated. But there's no ecstasy. No ecstasy, no anand, no satchit anand. There's no service. There's no... In fact, we're not even doing it for the ecstasy. The ecstasy is a byproduct. We just want to serve Krishna. You may embrace me. You may make me broken-hearted by not being present before me. Of course, this is very, very high stage of gopi, mood of the gopis, of bhava. We don't have that. But still, sometimes we have great experience in kirtan, sometimes we don't. Doesn't matter. We're in kirtan to serve Krishna, not ourselves. This is the mood of spiritual life. The goal of spiritual life is to give pleasure to Radha Krishna by giving pleasure to Guru. So this verse, Anyabhilashita Shunyam, of Rupa Goswami's, this is the verse that Srila Prabhupada got the phrase Krishna consciousness from. It describes that Krishna consciousness means the uninterrupted, unmotivated engagement of all the senses, mind, intelligence, and the bhavas, the emotions, for the pleasure of Sri Krishna. For the pleasure of Sri Krishna. Our emotions even are for him, not for us. I'm not going to kirtan to get off, to get a buzz. I'm going to kirtan to serve Krishna. I'm chanting to serve Krishna. So be aware of our conditioning is everything is for us. As long as we have false ego, it's for us. It's for us, it's for our pleasure, our liberation, our whatever it is. And understand that for those who have never come in contact with the pure devotee, their whole concept of spiritual life is something for them. They want to become God. Who's that for? Not for God. It's for them. So you can help them if you can carefully, gently, humbly, affectionately show them that they and us, we're all the same. We're the center of our world. There's nobody else in it. And coming from this materialistic conditioning, then we're thinking spiritual life is just another object. But it's not. The soul is not looking for liberation. The soul's already liberated. The soul's just asleep, that's all. The soul simply wants to serve Krishna. We're not looking for anything. We don't need anything. Just to serve Krishna. This is also called Shraddha. It is the belief that, the understanding, by serving Krishna, everything is included. There's nothing else. So I hope this may be of some service to you, and your service. Hare Krishna.